be a few different options in this one, so you'll find as we're running through, Rach is going to do the more difficult option, and Zoe's going to stick to the more basic option. So just move through and do whatever feels right for you, as we do in our classes usually. So we're going to come down onto our back. We're going to start with an ab curl. All right, so my feet are hip distance apart on the floor. My shoulders are down and back. My hands are going to come up behind my head, where it's nice and comfortable to support the neck. Okay, I'm going to inhale and I'm going to set that tummy up, activating those muscles, and on the exhale, I'm going to curl up. So what I'm trying to do is push the bottom of my ribs into the top of my hips. We hold up there for a second, and then we come back down. So again, the exercises are very slow and controlled, all right? You get that rib to hip connection at the top of the exercise. So as we're coming up, that hold is really important. That's where you can be pushing your ribs down into the top of the hips, and then coming back down, all right? Breathing is very important. So we inhale as we're coming down. We're activating, we're tensing those tummy muscles, and then it's a nice big exhale as we're coming back up and we're holding up there. My elbows are staying out nice and wide. They're just there to support the head and support the neck. Perfect. That's it. Our feet are hip distance apart on the floor. All right, we're nice and relaxed here. We've got that nice neutral spine because our feet are down supporting our back. So that nice big exhale as we curl up and we're holding here. So that sensation of pushing the bottom of your ribs down into the top of your hips, holding that connection for a second, and then coming back down. Beautiful. Keeping those elbows wide. You don't want your arms to take over. We are working the abs. That's it. A nice big exhale. Beautiful. Let's go for 4 more here. All right, there's a few different options with ab curls. So Zoe, I'll get you to just keep going through. And Rach, what I'll get you to do is pop your legs up into tabletop. So what this means is your spine's going to imprint and push down into the mat. Your knees are going to be in line with your hips and your shins are in line with the floor. Going to do exactly the same exercise. So a nice big inhale here, activate the T-zone. On the exhale, we curl up. We're still holding, there's still rib to hip connection, and then we're coming back down, okay? It's a more intense exercise with the legs in tabletop. It makes it much harder. And Zoe's going to stay with her feet down on the floor, all right? You can alternate between the two. So if you'd like to give it a try with those legs in tabletop, again, imprint that spine right down into the mat. My knees are in line with my hips, my shins are in line with the floor. I'm going to have a nice big inhale here. And on the exhale, I'm going to come up. I'm going to hold there for a second and come back down. All right, inhale again, set that T-zone. Exhale, let's curl on up. Beautiful. There's 2 there. If you want to pop those feet down, have that reset. You want to keep that spine imprinted, it supports the back, okay? You can move around a little bit and then we imprint that spine back down, bring those legs back up, that's it. Exhale as we curl up, holding for a second, coming back down. Beautiful. So it's okay to take these at your own pace as you need to. Tabletop is a difficult position to hold for a long period of time. That's it. Let's go for 4 more. Beautiful. There's 1. That's it. Nice big exhale. Elbows are wide. There's 2. Beautiful. That nice hold at the top. That's it. There's 3. Beautiful. And coming down. And for our last one, that's it. Come right up. Hold it there for a sec. That's it. Hold, breathing there. Staying up. And coming back down. Well done. Pop those feet down. Have a rest, okay? Get those legs out of tabletop. Beautiful. Have a little reset on the mat if you need to. We're going to move into an oblique curl. Okay, so it's the same setup as before. Our feet are going to be hip distance apart on the mat. My hands are going to come up behind my head again to support that neck. I've got a nice neutral spine because my feet are down. I'm going to inhale and activate those lower tummy muscles. On the exhale, I'm going to curl up and I'm going to come to the side. So I'm now trying to push the bottom of the opposite rib to the opposite hip. So I'm drawing across, holding at the top, and coming back down. Then I'm alternating to the other side, okay? Another way to envision this is pushing my shoulder to my knee, okay? So really feeling that twist, coming back down. So we're working those obliques, okay? Again, like the ab curl, there's that beautiful hold at the top. That's where you get the rib to hip connection or the shoulder to knee connection, and coming back down. All right, again, setting up, activating that T-zone, coming up and holding there. Elbows are still out wide, but we are bringing that shoulder across. Okay, and coming down to reset. Beautiful. Still the big exhale as we're curling up. That's it. So opposite rib to opposite hip means we're drawing across. So as we're curling up, I'm trying to push the bottom of the rib into the hip, and then the same on the other side. That's it. Keeping those elbows out nice and wide. Spine is nice and neutral and relaxed. That's it. Taking a second at the bottom of the exercise if you need to catch your breath and have a little reset. Okay, abdominal work can be very challenging, so you do these at your own pace. And again, that beautiful hold at the top. That's it. That's where that rib to hip connection comes in. Perfect. Beautiful. Again, Zoe, I'll leave you with your feet down. Come across to Rach. And once again, to set up into tabletop, so we're going to imprint that spike down, pushing it into the mat. That's it. Legs come up, so knees are in line with the hip, shins in line with the floor. Going to do exactly the same exercise. So nice big inhale, that's it. And then we're drawing up and across. So again, Rach's elbows are staying out nice and wide. Beautiful, relaxing down at the bottom, taking a second, coming across. So it's shoulder to knee, rib to hip, coming across to the opposite side, really working those obliques. Beautiful, and breathing through. If you start to lose that imprint, you're better off to pop the feet down for a full reset and come back up. And again, we can just do a couple on each side with our legs in tabletop and then bring them down for a reset. So again, legs in tabletop, I'm pushing my spine into the floor. My knees are in line with my hips, my shins in line with the floor. I'm going to inhale, activate that T-zone. Exhale, curling up to the side, that little hold. Coming back down, and then going to the other side. Beautiful, coming back down. Let's try for one more on each side before we reset those feet. Beautiful, breathing through. That's it, and then if you want to here, you can pop those feet down, have a little reset, okay? And then we're going to imprint the spine again, pop them back up. Beautiful, so we're ready to go. Beautiful, and we curl up to one side, coming back down. Nice big exhale as we're curling up and holding. Coming back down, that's it. Guys, I'll get you to do 2 more on each side and then we'll finish with oblique curls, that's it. So feet together, knees together for tabletop. Beautiful, our knees are in line with our hips. Zoe's got a nice neutral spine, her feet are still hip distance apart. Finishing off with the last 2 on each side and then popping those feet down for a little rest and reset. Beautiful. If you want to, you can bring your knees into your chest and rock from side to side, particularly after having your spine in tabletop. That's it. It's nice to just have a little reset between exercises so we can do them well. All right. Catching our breath, we're going to move into an exercise called pendulum. So again, here we're coming down. This time, everyone is going to imprint their spine and bring their legs into tabletop, okay? There is no more simple option for these ones. So my knees are in line with my hips, my shins are in line with the floor, my spine is imprinted. My hands are beside me on the mat with my palms facing down. Okay, I'm going to inhale, again, activating that lower tummy, and on the exhale, I'm going to go out to the right side. That's it, and I rock off to the side of the mat. There's that nice little hold, and then we come back to center, have a reset here, activate that lower tummy, and then go out to the left side, again, that little hold, and then coming back to center. Beautiful. So one of your bottom cheeks will lift right up off that mat. We're holding nice and still, it's very controlled. Coming back to center, switching across. That's it, really feeling us through those low abdominal muscles. Beautiful, back to center, that's it. Pushing your palms down into the floor if you need to help give you support to go from side to side. And again, what you can do here to make it more simple, I'll get Zoe to have a smaller range of movement. So she'll just move out to the side a little bit and then come back to center. And again, just that little bit. Beautiful, and come back to center. Simplifies the movement a little bit. Okay, if you're not feeling this too much, like what Rach is doing, you come right across to the side, back to center, and you'll see she comes down nice and low on the other side, holds it there for a second, and then comes back up to center, okay? So as usual, as much as everyone's got their legs in tabletop here, you can still simplify the movement a little bit by reducing your range of movement. See, it spines are imprinted, we're breathing through, our palms are pushing down into the mat, we can be using our arms to give us support to go from side to side. That little lift of our bottom off the mat as we go from side to side. Let's go for 2 more on each side. Okay, so a nice big exhale as we're going from side to side, that little hold, and then inhale as we're bringing the legs back to center. Well done. And again, after those 2, pop those feet down. Okay, nice little reset before we move into the next exercise. reset, little shake out there. The next exercise we're going to do is called toe taps, okay? So again, for this one, we're going to imprint that spine down. To start with, we're going to leave our hands beside us on the mat, or we can bring them up onto our tummy, whatever makes us feel comfortable. Let's push that spine down into the mat, okay? Imprinting it. Legs come up into tabletop. This is called toe taps. So from here, we're going to inhale, activate that lower tummy, and then on the exhale, one leg's going to go down towards the mat. See here, making sure the top of my leg is going out with it. I'm keeping that beautiful 90 degrees, and then I'm drawing back up, okay? So I'm not dropping my foot down. I'm drawing it out, really feeling it in the tummy, bringing it back to tabletop, and then alternating to the other side. All right, so toe taps can be quite challenging when they're done correctly. The biggest mistake is usually dropping that foot down instead. So you really want to be drawing the top part of your leg away, touching with your toes to the floor, drawing back up, coming back down. Neck and head are nice and relaxed here. Your spine is imprinted, shoulders are down and back, that's it. So really making sure, perfect, that movement's coming and that whole leg is drawing down with the foot, beautiful. And coming back to tabletop. Perfect. Breathing through again, so that inhale as the leg comes up, setting or activating those lower tummy muscles, and then exhaling as you draw the leg down. Perfect. Now again, Zoe, I'm going to leave you there with your head down, continuing to move through those normal toe taps. Rach, what I'm going to get you to do is pop the hands behind the head. We're going to come up into an ab curl, so that same exercise we did at the start, that's it. And then we're going to do the toe taps from here. So I'll leave you curled up in the ab curl. You're engaging, you're getting that beautiful rib to hip connection as we're holding up here. Okay, so we're not curling back down in between. We're staying up in that ab curl. We're still making sure the top part of the leg's really drawing away from the body, beautiful. That toe's coming down to the floor. Perfect. So this just makes it, again, that little bit more intense because Rach is up in that abdominal curl position. She can also come down and reset wherever she needs to. Okay, no matter what, her spine is imprinted the whole way through because her legs are in tabletop. But if she needs to come down, have a little reset, catch her breath and come back up, that's completely fine. So you just move through what you're able to. Perfect. Let's go for 2 more on each side. That's it. Breathing through, you're doing so well. Really feeling it. Really remembering to activate that T-zone when we're drawing down on those tummy muscles. Beautiful. After 2 on each side, please pop those feet down. Okay, nice little reset. Nearly finished. We've only got a couple more exercises. You want to roll those knees from side to side. Stretch it out just that little bit. That's it. Beautiful. The next exercise we're going to do is called hundreds prep. Alright, just to give anyone a clue for what the last exercise might be. Alright, so with hundreds prep, we're going to imprint that spine down to the floor. My legs are going to come into tabletop. I'm going to bring my arms up nice and straight so my elbows and hands are in line with my shoulders, a nice straight arm. My legs are in tabletop. Again, inhale, set that T-zone. On the exhale, I'm going to curl up, sweeping my hands down past my hips, that's it, and then extending my legs up straight towards the ceiling, holding there for a second, coming back to tabletop, and then curling back down. So quite a long movement. We curl up, sweeping those hands down past the hips, extend the legs up straight towards the ceiling, holding for a second, back to tabletop, and all the way back down, okay? Nice big exhale, as we're curling up, reaching those hands down past the hips, legs extend up straight, back to tabletop, and back down we go. Beautiful, that's it. So we're not extending those arms past the shoulders. That's it, and that nice straight leg, holding it there for a second. So as with anything, there's all those nice holds in between. We curl up, we hold there for a sec. Legs go up towards the ceiling, hold there for a sec. Back to tabletop, hold there for a sec, and then curl back down. So it's a beautiful long movement. Again, taking a second at the bottom of the exercise to catch your breath because you are holding up in that ab curl for quite a while. Our T-zone is activated that entire time. Doing so well. That's it. And again, at any stage here, because your legs are in tabletop, feel free to pop those feet down if you need to. Have a nice little reset, a little rejig on the floor, and then again, imprint the spine, bring the legs back up to tabletop, and go again, okay? Do not need to stay up in that position the whole time if you're not able to. That's it. Beautiful. So really important with those spinal positions, we want to be supporting that lower back by having our spine imprinted. Beautiful. Let's go for 2 more here. leg. And once you've finished those two, again, pop those feet down. You can bring the knees into the chest, whatever makes you feel nice and comfortable. Now, as usual, in my mat classes, if we've done hundreds prep, we all know what's going to come next. All right, so we're going to finish off with hundreds. Do a little run through before we get into this. So there's a few different options with hundreds. Okay, so there's 3 different positions your legs can be in. We're going to come down. The more simple but still very challenging is to have those legs in tabletop. You're up here, those hands are reaching past the hips, and we're going to pump the arms 100 times. The second hardest position is to bring those legs up straight towards the ceiling. And again, we're holding here, pumping those arms. And then the hardest position of the 3 is to turn those feet out, bring those heels together, come down to that 45-degree angle, hold there, and pump those arms, okay? So a few different positions you can choose from. We're up there for 100 beats, okay? So a nice little finisher to this ab series. What I'll get you to do, Zoe, I'll get you to do it with your legs in tabletop, all right? And Rach will get you to do it with your legs out at 45 with those feet extended out. Yes, that makes me very happy. All right, we're gonna have a nice big inhale here. I want you to bring those arms up for me. All right, nice big inhale, catch your breath. Choose your starting position. So Zoe, imprint that spine, bring those legs up. Rach, bring those legs up into tabletop. And then we're gonna inhale, sweep those hands down past the hips, ab curl up. That's it, and pump those arms nice and quickly for me. Beautiful. You're gonna be breathing through. That's it. So what they say here is inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's 10 of your 100 already gone. Okay, so we're pumping those arms nice and quickly. We're staying up nice and high in our ab curl, so it's still that beautiful rib to hip connection. We're pushing the bottom of our ribs down into our hips. Legs are holding beautiful tabletop. That's it, pumping those arms nice and quickly. You're halfway through, ladies, okay, so remembering to breathe. That's it, again, Rach is in the harder position. She can rest the pressure on her neck by bringing her hand behind her head. She's still pumping the other arm nice and quickly. That's it, and she can alternate between those 2 arms, okay? To swap that over, beautiful. Those legs are nice and straight, we're breathing through. You've got 20 to go. That's it, pump those arms nice and quick. Ab curl up nice and high for me for the last 20. That's it, holding through. And we've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the legs down. Well done, ladies. Beautiful, nice little stretch out. All right, that is our ab series done and dusted for today. Thank you.